Now I am stepped into phase 2 of the AWS Landing Zone. Phase 1 was prerequisites. Now we are going ahead with the AWS organization structure creation. So the basic building block, the main building block of the AWS organization is OU. OU structure, organizational units. Let's first understand what is OU. OU organizational unit is a logical container used to group AWS accounts. It helps to organize accounts, apply governance, security, compliance policies to multiple accounts at a time. So one OU will have multiple accounts. If you want to apply any policies to all those OUs, you can apply at OU level. It will be applied to all the accounts. That is the purpose. Now let's go ahead and create OU. Again, process will be simple, but designing the OU structure is the one we need to carefully design, because later restructuring the OU structure will not be that easy. So designing would take time, but creation is, as usual, it's an easy one. For this demo, or for this my landing zone, I am using this structure. I would have one security OU, then infrastructure OU, workloads OU, sandbox OU. 4 OUs I'm going to create. Now in the console, in the search, I'm typing AWS organizations or just organization, and then opening AWS organizations page. Here I have already created an organization, but when you first time login, if organizations are not created, you would get option to create an organization.
This account, I'm going to go ahead and go to the AWS organizations.
I have already created a organization, but I will show you from a recorded video. Just you would have an idea how organization is created. So as usual, like I did, you go to the search box and search for the organization, AWS organizations. Now you see, first time if organization is not created, you would have that page. Then it's just a matter of saying create. So create organization, that's all. An organization will be created, and you will see the structure like this. Root, under root you will see the management account. I did the same for my AWS organizations. I have root and management account. Now I would go ahead and create other accounts. So we have been talking about accounts and accounts, AWS accounts. Let's probably first understand what is that. Then it makes sense uh, to have a better understanding, good understanding when we are implementing, creating the things. Okay, so earlier we understood what is OU. It's OU is a container where you can place the accounts. But now let's understand what is a account. An AWS account is a secure, isolated container that holds all your cloud resources, identities, and billing data. So by default, you would have one account. It is created when you sign up AWS as a services and formal business relationship with the Amazon. So this 12-digit account ID will be assigned. This is the 12-digit account ID it is talking about. So it is created when we sign up for AWS, but you can create more accounts. Okay, so the best practice and usage is, while a simple project only requires a single account, but best practices dictate using multiple accounts to separate environments. For example, development, staging, production. Lets businesses centrally manage, govern, and consolidate building and dozens of hundreds of individual accounts. So maybe small organizations it may not have the big advantage, but if you have a large organizations, it makes sense. It helps to manage environment better with the multiple accounts. For the understanding, let's go ahead and create. So first we wanted to create OU, right? Let's create OU first and then accounts. Okay, so creating the OU now, creating OUs now. So I want to create OUs in the root and create new. To create organizational unit, create new. What OUs I want to create? Security OU, infrastructure OU, workloads OU, sandbox OU. Then security OU. It is again as simple as that. I'll create the remaining and pause the recording and create the remaining. The 4 OUs are created: infrastructure, sandbox, security, workloads under root OU. Under root.